Alright, let's move the mic over a bit. Just making sure that everything is in order. We've got spooky, creepy ambience playing, which is a nice start, so it shows that the audio is working. For the game, at least. What about the mic? I think the mic's okay. Just readjusting a little. I need to send out the video just a minute. Give me a second. This is set to put this is on public, yep, as it should be. There we go. Right, let's just post the video out. It'll be 2 seconds. But hello, hello, hello. Here we go. This is Devil May Cry, the reboot one that everyone seems to hate for some reason, but I don't think it's that bad. I'll just mute my mic for just a little minute. Hold on. Okay, sorry, mic's back now. I was just muting it a second there just so I wasn't clacking my keys really loudly. No one needs that. No one needs to hear that nonsense. I think we're good to go. I've sent the video out, and we are live from what I can see. So I'm actually just going to get on with this. My ears. The pounding music just went right into my earlobes. Let's get on with it. So, this game actually has a DLC. So you've got the main game, which is Devil May Cry, and Virgil's Downfall is the DLC. At some point I might stream the DLC, but for now we're just going to do Devil May Cry, which is the base game. Lovely stuff. I haven't played this game for a while. I think I restarted the game again on Son of Sparda difficulty. But we're going to go into a new save. And we are going to just do it on... maybe just Devil Hunter. Devil Hunter, I think, is just like normal, and Nephilim is hard, I think. Because I haven't played this game for years properly, I'm probably just going to go on Devil Hunter for the time being. Would you like tutorial messages? No, thank you. There's probably going to be like an opening cutscene, so I'll try not to talk over that. I try my best not to talk over the cutscenes. But here we go. This is DMC, Devil May Cry. This game is technically called Devil May Cry, Devil May Cry. If you look at the title of how it's written, it's technically called Devil May Cry, Devil May Cry. This will be fun, won't it, everyone? Let's give it a go. Let's give it a pop, shall we? I'm hoping that this will turn out quite nicely. I hope so.
No, you can't have more time. You know the terms. So
this game is very edgy, and I remember like when at the time that it came out, it was just like such like an edgelord game. Do you know what I mean?
Should you fail to comply?
Hold on a second. Oh my giddy aunt!
The economy will be on your head.
I'm sorry about this, everybody. My chat window messed up. There we go. I didn't see all of the messages because my stupid chat window didn't work. Let's actually read the chat now. Tanya says, "Oh wow, this re-canonized into regular DMC." We got Tanya, we got Mitch, and we got Luke. Hello, hello. Stupid bloody chat window didn't work, so I didn't see these messages. Mitch says the only good things about this game is that you're streaming. Well, I'll do my best. Luke says, not in a million years. And when he pulls the wig off. Hello to the three of you. Welcome in. I'm very sorry that I didn't read your messages. I didn't see the chat window because the stupid bloody chat didn't open. Tanya says DMC games have always been pure edgelord bait. Oh yeah, don't get me wrong. They're quite edgy games in general, but this one especially, because this one in particular, they kind of just go all out with the the edgy dialogue and the swearing and everything. So I'm going to be real with all of you about this game. We've got Wolf Diglioman as well. Hello, hello. Welcome in.
Still out there.
It's the reboot DMC, yes. I'll be real with all of you. This game, my honest opinion, of it is, I think the combat system is pretty good. The writing is horrible. The character of Dante sucks in this game. I hate Dante in this game, which is the main reason most people don't like this game. The two things I love about this game, I will be honest, the soundtrack goes hard. I love the soundtrack. It was done by Combi Christ and Noisia, and it's pretty badass, the soundtrack, so I'll give it that. The melee combat, the combat system in this game, terms of service, I'm gonna get like a age restriction because of this game. The combat system, I think, is really good in this game. That's the strongest part of it. So you've got like 3 modes of attack. You've got angelic attacks, demonic attacks, and regular, and you can switch between the 3 of them on the fly and do different combos with them. And it works really well, I've got to be fair to it. The combat system's good, but it's very flawed because you can't lock on. But they did actually fix that because they did like a PS4 re-release of this game. This is the PC version, by the way. The PS4 version of this game, they've resolved some of the issues where you can't lock on to enemies and stuff, because that's a huge problem, a huge issue with this game. But the combat is good. Tanya says, is this game an 18 or a 15? I actually think it's like a 15 or a 16. You know, do you remember 16 ratings for games? Yeah, I think it's rated like 16. I'll double check though in a minute. The demon chick is hot. Well, sort of. I kinda. Hopefully this will go well. This game is so edgy. There's like so much like swearing and there's so much gratuitous content. You know what? That's the thing. I know everyone hates this game. Like I was saying just now with the combat mechanics, I think the combat system is actually pretty good in this game. I'll give it that. Rhino Rash, welcome in. Hello, hello. Rhino Rash says, Devil May Cry. I need to be honest, I've never been a DMC fan. Okay. Your prime experience with the series is pretty much limited to Beautiful Joe on PS2. Okay. Interesting. I love Devil May Cry. I have finished every single one of them, including this one, including the reboot one. I own all of them. I have finished all of them. In my opinion, the best Devil May Cry for like the story is probably like 3. But in terms of the combat, Devil May Cry 5 definitely has the best combat system. Like Devil May Cry 5 is basically perfect in terms of the gameplay. This game has a lot of problems, but I don't hate it. I'll be honest with you, I don't hate this game. It's just so it's just kind of cringe, and it's kind of edgy in ways that not even the other games are. This man is naked right now, and I'm very glad we can't see it, because my channel would get shut down if we could see Dante's flapping dong. Egerton, welcome in. That's quite the segue there. Hello, Egerton. Yeah, this game was written by an edgy 12-year-old. I know. Rhino Rash says, you guessed. Oh yeah, so Dante is in PlayStation All Stars. Dante is in. What was I saying? There's a Marvel vs. Capcom. Yes, as well. Here you go, some thumping dubstep tunes by Noisia. So Noisia, he made the electronic music in this game, but Combi Christ, they made the metal riffs and stuff that you'll hear in combat. Also, there's a lot of swearing in this game. Just word of warning. I'm glad we can't see anything. I love that the pizza covers his bits. Fantastic. Egerton says, why do you come to the live stream and see a half-naked person? I do apologise for this game. Tanya, oh, he's half-baked. That's supposed to say naked, not baked. If he was baked, that'd be funny. Right. So let's get cracking with it. The Lesser Stygian. Let's start this Edge Fest. Let's do it. we've got Rebellion to start with. We unlock more weapons as we progress further through the game.
Let's go.
Let's do it. Hopefully this will turn out okay, and it will be alright. Oh yeah. So like, this is what I'll say, right? The art style of this game, a lot of people don't like it, which I understand. It's very, very in your face. The art style is there's a lot going on. It's very busy looking. But we've got very flashy combos here. We don't have any other weapons yet. Oh, I did a parry there, nice, by accident. So we're fighting against these basic grunt enemies. So if you do that pause, it's kind of like with the basic the other Devil May Cries. If you pause midway through a combo, you'll do like an additional attack. We've got white orbs, yep. We know about that. This game has Devil Trigger and stuff. They kind of screwed up Devil Trigger in this game because the Devil Trigger sucks in this game. Because what happens when you use it, it'll raise up all the enemies into the air. And I don't know who thought that was a good idea. I don't know who on the design team for this game thought it was a good idea. So basically, before I carry on, I just want to say, because Devil Trigger is one of the most important features in a Devil May Cry game, right? In this game, when you use Devil Trigger, all of the enemies you're fighting get thrown up into the air. So then you have to jump up and hit them. It's like, it's so bad, it's so stupid. I don't know who thought that was a good idea. Ebony and Ivory, the guns. Something I've noticed about this game as well, with the pistol, well, the weapons you get, sorry, the ranged weapons. As soon as you unlock the shotgun and the kablooey, the pistols are basically useless. Sledgehammer says the soundtrack goes hard. It really, really, really does. It's very heavy, it's very visceral, and it's very thumping. Random fact for you, this song that was playing then is called End of the Line by Combi Christ. No Redemption by Combi Christ. I can actually play this on guitar. I'll have to show you at some point. More like Edge button. Egerton says imagine this in VR. That would hurt my eyes because of all this weirdness. Yeah, this riff, I can play this on guitar. And it's quite fun to play actually. Right. Here we go, Ebony and Ivory. Honestly, the Ebony and Ivory kind of sucks on this game. It's because especially when you get the later weapons, you never really need to use them again. There's quite a lot of things in chat I need to read, and I will have a look in a minute. Here we go. Hiya! Yeah, like I say, the combat is actually pretty good in this game, all things considered. But it's a lot more simplistic than the other games. It's more easy to get into, I would say. Like, this game was basically made for people who've never played a Devil May Cry before. So it's a little bit more accessible. It's a little bit easier. Combos are not that hard to do compared to the other games. So basically, this combo that I'm doing, so you do attack, attack, pause, and then do the spin. So when you see the sword sort of shine, like glisten, you can follow it up with a further attack. So you do that, pause, and then, yeah. To be fair, you can do that in the other games as well. Do let me know if the game is way too loud, by the way, because it's kind of ear-bleedingly loud in my ears. Right, let's catch up on chat a minute. Rhinorash says, Shadow the Hedgehog of the series. Pretty much, yeah, to be honest with you. Wolf Tiglioma says, before it was revealed as DMC5, you thought the trailer for it was a DMC reboot with Nero. Oh, yeah. Well,
how come I can see you clearly?
This game is not canon.
A psychic. I can phase into limbo and communicate with you.
Egerton says you're going to go now. Bye. Well, thanks for hopping in, Egerton. I appreciate it. Egerton didn't stay around long, but I appreciate him hopping in anyway. Gamer Geek Chick UK says you actually... Gamer Geek Chick UK, hello, welcome in, says you actually liked this game away from DMC franchise. Well, say, I like the combat in this game quite a lot, but I don't really like the characters or the story that much. Because it's like, so edgy, man, so dark, so badass, man. You have carpal tunnel, so sometimes you can't do the big combos anymore. when it flares. So this game is a breather. Yeah, so this game, literally, if you're using Rebellion, the only combo you need to do in this entire game is this. // pause, and then do that. That's all you need to do with this weapon. Just all you have to do is wait for that pause. So if you don't do the pause, you'll just do that. Pause there. Something I gotta give props to this game for. The animation is really, really good. Like, the combat animation and the animation on Dante looks really, really good. I will give it that. Lost Soul. Okay. Of course, as well, this game's a bit more linear than some of the other Devil May Cries, because I remember Devil May Cry 3 has a lot of sort of backtracking, and Devil May Cry 4 did as well, actually. Oh, this is where it teaches us about launching, yeah. Press the B button. Hey, hey! Just launch them up into the fairground ride there, nice. Boom! But in a way, though, it still does feel like it's still got the spirit of DMC, where you switch between your ranged weapons, like your pistols and whatever, and then you switched up to your melee attacks, and you combine them all together to make a big swooshy combo. As when you unlock more weapons on this game, you can do more elaborate combos, of course. But you just it starts off basic with just this weapon. Sledgehammer says, you also hate how they utterly trashed Virgil's character. Not a cold, calculating, power-hungry warrior, more of a spiteful fedora-tipping neckbeard. Yeah. Virgil's kind of sucks in this game. Because Virgil is like... They just made him into like a kind of a psycho kind of guy, rather than a intelligent kind of guy. Tanya says Raziel could kick Dante's ass and sleep. Well, I don't know about that, because Dante literally cannot die. It's impossible for Dante to die. So I don't know. He can't really even die. Although this Dante in this game, I don't like him at all. He just sucks. At least you can unlock loads more attacks and things. Let's actually use this one, Death Coil 2. Yeah, I never use Rainstorm. Basically, like, Ebony and Ivory are not worth using in this game, in my opinion. When you get Kablooey and the Coyote and whatever else. Aren't they a stalemate then, Tanya? Because both of them are immortal, so none of them can win, really. Right. Oh, cutscene again. Oh, we've got who will win in a fight? I don't know. Well, neither of them can die, so I don't really know the answer, actually. Oh. Here comes the Ferris wheel. Oh gosh. So this is the new design that was so controversial for Dante. They completely changed his look. Okay, okay. I won't play the game then, because there's cutscenes.
I can't believe what I'm seeing.
So the villains in the game. Okay, the gameplay has resumed. The villains in this game, they just try to pretend that Dante is a villain. They try to warp the media so that everyone hates Dante. But he's actually one of the good guys trying to help everyone. Oh my word, that is sent from... So, my biggest issue with this game is the fact that you can't lock on. That is a huge problem because I'm trying to fight the aerial enemies. But because of the fact that it doesn't have the lock-on feature, it's really hard to hit them sometimes when it shouldn't be. That's probably the worst thing about the combat. But like I say, the PS4 version of this game, they actually did improve that because they added lock-on. They also added turbo mode as well. So the PS4 remaster, if you'd call it that.
Hey, get down here and fight.
Ooh, dear me. They never released the remaster of this game on PC, so... Ooh. I was certain I was away out of that, okay. Am I dealing? Was I even dealing damage to him? I have no idea who that is. I'm sorry, Luke. Samonsuke in his Oni form. I don't know who that is. I'm sorry. You'll have to tell me. Onimusha games would be great to stream. Do you know what? I've never played Onimusha. I'm aware of it. I know a lot of you guys are probably big fans of Onimusha. Never actually played them. So Dante is susceptible to the laziness of being part human. Yeah, but I don't know, like, Dante has, like, killed things that are, like, oh my word, 90 times his size. And he's, like, he's very powerful. And he's kind of a goofball, which I like. In this game, he's just really unlikable. Have I got any keys to open this door? Not enough copper keys, okay. In this game, he's just very unlikable, in my opinion. But he's very likable in the other games of the series. This thing is the final boss. Is the first boss of the game, by the way. We'll be fighting him in a bit. If you could, guys, could you let me know, by the way, is the game audio too loud? If it is, I will make alterations to it. Oops, stutter there. Nasty little stutter. Probably because my CPU doesn't like the fact that I'm streaming. This, like, haunted house imagery, because we're in an amusement park, it doesn't really make me think Devil May Cry. It more reminds me of, do you know the Alice games? Alice Madness Returns? And American McGee's Alice? It looks more like something you'd see in those games rather than in a game like this, a game like Devil May Cry. Okay, that's kind of horrifying. Let's proceed, let's carry on, everyone. You just get some orbs from killing those things. Yeah, this game's a lot more linear than some of the others. Oh my giddy aunt.
Yeah, whatever.
Enemy contact! So yeah, like I say, most people who say that they hate this game, it is mostly because of Dante. But I never see those people really talk about the combat mechanics. So like I say, the combat mechanics in this are good in my opinion. They're a lot more straightforward, a lot more streamlined. But they're not that bad. I mean, well, Tanya, you're entitled to your opinion. I don't necessarily agree, but you are entitled to your opinion. Everyone is able to voice whatever they like in the chat. It's actually quite good to have that kind of discussion anyway, because like, I quite like that discussion of which character is more powerful. It's quite an interesting discussion. I've heard the talk about, is Sonic or Shadow more... I thought I dashed over that. Sonic or Shadow more powerful, and most people would say Shadow, but Sonic the Hedgehog is actually very powerful, to be fair. Here it is. This is the cutscene that made everyone hate this game.
Not in a million years.
He says, not in a million years, and he throws the white wig off. That's basically the developers of this game saying, screw Dante's design that you like. This is our design, where he doesn't have the long white hair. And if you don't like it, screw you. That's basically what they're saying. That is so cocky of them to do that. That is such like a, you know, a jab at the fans of classic Dante. It really is. That's the most like salty cutscene, the most salty jab I've ever seen in any game I've ever played, I think. I can't believe they did that. I actually can't believe... I'm gonna pause when I can, because I need to like readjust a minute.
Okay then. Let's fight.
Alright, here comes the first boss.
Wait.
This character is called Kat, I think, by the way, and she sucks as well. She's not a very interesting character.
It's working. You can fight him now.
I can fight him now, thank you. Hunter. This is
Hunters are brutal fighters.
the first boss of the game.
So am I.
Hey, here we go. Boss battle! Yeah!
Yeah, I hear you.
Attack its face!
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Then, when it lands, let's do some... Hi-hat! The aerial combos are quite satisfying to do on this game as well. Yeah, we've only got Rebellion so far, so there's no other combos we can do as of yet. So you literally just have to go ham with that until we've got further weapons. Some of the game's set designs are very cool. This Clockwork Suit. Yeah, I think the game has a very unique art style. I know a lot of people don't like the way this game looks, because it's got a lot of very crazy visual effects and stuff. I do kind of like how it looks sometimes, but sometimes it's too red. I know this is a really weird complaint. This game is too red and too orange for me sometimes. That's an extra weird complaint for me, because red is my favourite colour. I use it for bread, everything for the bread channel as well. But kablamo, I'm just open firing at his face. Trying to get him to fall down, because I need to do the, I want to hit his face, there we go. Poker face, like as Lady Gaga once famously said. Open fire. Sonic could send a streetcar flying just by running into it, yeah. I don't know, does Shadow have, like, super speed or what? Can Shadow run super fast? In any Sonic media? I don't know, you might be able to. You guys probably know. Like, I'm not an expert on Sonic. I never claimed to be. I only know kind of base level knowledge, I suppose. Ooh, my word, that could have hit me then. Okay, that's not good. This game has like that achievement tracker system, which is kind of cool. Oof, that hurt. I'm getting absolutely rinsed by this boss. This boss is quite easy though, but I'm getting my ass handed to me a little bit. And again, because there's no lock on, I can't even focus on the bits I want to hit of him. Is this it though? Have we got him? There we go. You wasn't agreeing, you were saying in terms of leaving it there. Oh, I see.
Game over.
And yeah, Rhino Rash, they directly trolled the fans there. They just focused hate on the fans there, didn't they, with that Rhino Rash?
Poor mother. I don't know my mother, but if you're calling me a son of a bitch, you wouldn't be the first.
It's such edgy dialogue. Shadow can move extremely quickly too. Okay, I wasn't sure. I'll be honest, I didn't know if he's a speedy boy as well. Turns out he is.
I barely remember her.
So they basically retconned the entire storyline of Devil May Cry. You know, this is a reboot. It's non-canon. So there's lots of different story elements in this game. So if you've never played any of the other DMCs, this game is not canon. They just made up the story for this game. Yeah.
Are you okay, Dante?
Trying to talk with... Actually, screw the cutscenes, I don't care that much.
My boss knows you.
Shadow's shoes let him skate in the air. Okay.
I helped you back there.
Skate about in the air, nice. Shadow can break sound barrier too. Okay. If there's any consultation, Dante could kill Kane with little difficulty. Okay. We should duel it out. Duke it out. Someone should do like a live action cosplay battle of it or something like that.
We know all about you, Dante. I'm with an organization called The Order.
Something to do with that.
Yeah, that monster, Tanya. Its face looks very... Yeah. I'll leave that as that. This game is going to get my channel shut down. Honestly. Luke says, this was the same year GTA 5 was released and killed an all-time greatest character. Right, yeah. I know what you mean. Sledgehammer says, you mean... thinking about it, Raziel would win in the end due to his timelessness and also ability to reform after his body is destroyed. Okay. That's Mundus, by the way. Mundus. Right. We didn't do particularly well. I haven't properly played this game in a long time. Like I say, I know everyone hates this game, but I don't mind it. It's alright. It gets better when you unlock angelic and demonic weapons. The combat gets way more fun. Let's just get back on with the missions. Let's carry on. Mundus, it's Mundus. Rhinorash says, "Did you say that you'd seen Sonic 2?" Yeah, you said you saw Sonic 2, and I remember you saying you really liked it. Funny story, you ordered a Sonic t-shirt to wear to the theatre, but it arrived a day after. Oh man, that's gutting. You could have, what you should have done is just gone to the cinema the day after.
Welcome to the order.
To see Sonic.
I was expecting.
That's the idea.
Yeah, this character Cat, by the way, she's supposed to be like Lady, for example, like a female companion character like Lady in the main games, but she's nowhere near as interesting as Lady. She's just kind of forgettable. She's a human character, but she's like a witch or something, and she like summons things from other worlds, and she can like go between dimensions and stuff. She's nowhere near as interesting as Lady from the main series.
Bankers, pop stars. We can hit them
If that dude's face didn't get the channel immediately shut down, I think I'm golden. I know, right? How lucky am I? Mini Fridge, hello! We have Mini Fridge in! Hello, 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 how's it going? Welcome to Devil May Cry, the one that absolutely no one likes. I've been thinking of playing this for a while because I don't know, I've just been fascinated by the discourse around this game, and I remember when I first played this, when it first came out, it was the Xbox 360 version, and on console this game is locked at 30 FPS, which kind of sucks because a game like this needs to run at 60 FPS. I'm not that thingy about like frame rates, I'm not like too picky about it, but a game like this, or fighting games like Mortal Kombat, they need to run at 60 FPS, because there's so much animation, there's so many frames going on, and you need the speed and the accuracy. That's the only thing I will say with that.
You are not human, Dante. All war is fought with deception, and you have been deceived.
I'll say this for the game.
Your past has been hidden from you for a reason.
The dialogue is interesting in this game. The dialogue? No, not the dialogue. The voice acting, I mean. The voice acting is good for the characters, I'll give them that.
Besides swords and bullets,
Jeffrey Coolio and CC, hello, hello. I'm pretty sure I've seen you before, CC Afton.
Yes, but we also use intelligence, politics.
But hello, I also know Detroit Connor as well.
I believe you can make it then.
Welcome in. We've got a very different type of game today, people.
With the two of us working together, I believe that we can defeat them.
So that's what this is about. You need me to fight the demons, help you save the world.
What else were you planning on doing with your life?
You guys do seem really nice, but I'm more of a loner type. Trust issues, work alone, that kind of thing.
It's probably obvious, but the same actor played Virgil and Dante in this game, which is quite interesting.
If you want to leave, turn your back on me, I'm powerless to stop.
Oh, my mic might be playing up. Just a minute.
You'll be making a grave mistake. Not just for yourself, but for mankind.
For mankind?
Yes.
What makes you think I give a shit?
If you could you let me know if my mic is okay?
Chance to show you.
If my mic is playing up just now, let me know. I've just readjusted the cable on it. Okay. And welcome in, Wellfire Toast, by the way. Hello, hello, hello. Sledgehammer said, thinking about it, Raziel would win in the end due to his... Oh, I already read that, sorry. His timelessness, you'd said. Yeah, I already read that, sorry. We've got Mini Fridge in as well. And interesting thing there about them, they've released their new album yesterday. If you're a fan of electronic music, definitely check that out. Because I think it's wonderful. Good stuff. And congrats again. And goodbye, Sledgehammer. Thank you very much for tuning in. I appreciate it. Thank you. Stay toasty. Trademark pending.
Cat, open the gateway.
Thanks very much for hopping in, man. I appreciate it. There's some scratchy noise on the mic sometimes. Why is it doing that? Why is it being an absolute plum?
What are you doing?
Seems okay. Oh, the mic. Okay.
Our world and Limbo are very
I do apologise if the mic is screwing up. I don't know what's going on with that. I might need to get a new cable for it.
It's here in the rifts that we can create gateways to and from Limbo.
So this is where she explains about creating gateways between Limbo and the real world and all things like that.
What's in the can?
A compound I created based on
Not a problem at all, Money Fridge. Say, done really good stuff with your music, and I was looking forward to it this whole time until yesterday, and it's finally dropped.
The house holds secrets. I found mine.
At the moment, we're more watching a movie than playing a game.
Careful. You can get rough in there.
Welcome to modern game design, well, modern AAA game design, where 85% of the game is cutscenes.
Is this really going to work?
Excuse me,
He
sorry.
doesn't seem to care.
He's raw. Just like you were when I first found you.
Right. Oh, I definitely enjoyed it, man. Absolutely. I'm glad that you're still going with stuff as well. Right, so this level, we are at Dante's old family mansion. And, whoa, that stutter was very, very not good. But yeah, so like, another thing that people didn't like about this game, not just Dante, but the level design is very linear, and it's also got a very over-the-top visual style, which it's very much a love it or hate it kind of thing. I think it looks cool sometimes, but sometimes it makes my eyes bleed, because it's just too... There's too much colour, there's too much red and orange, which I was saying about earlier. And it's just like, eye bleeding, it's like, ah... And it looks cool, it's very creative. It's very unique and creative looking, but it makes my eyes hurt. Is this PC? This is on PC, this is the Steam version of the game. So it runs at 60 FPS. I think the PS4 re-release of this game also runs at 60 as well. But the original console version runs at 30. Which, like I say, I usually don't care about frame rate. I only ever care about frame rate if it's a game like this, where you need like really fast response times and everything. Rhinorash says, you have a friend on Facebook who makes posts on who would win between these two characters every day. It's a never-ending battle. It's a weird thing. Like it's a similar question, right? Some people ask, which is better, PlayStation or Xbox? And I think that's a really weird question because they're both powerful pieces of hardware. They're both extremely like high-end professional pieces of hardware, and they both play games really well. I suppose it's more of like, do you prefer? The question is really, do you prefer Sony exclusives or Microsoft exclusives? That's the real question, I suppose. What on earth am I doing, by the way? I wasn't even like really paying attention to where I was going. This is a dip in the ground, okay. This game has a dodge, but I think Devil May Cry 5 doesn't have a dodge button. Not like this, anyway, not like that. The way that you avoid attacks is different in DMC5. I'm running around like an absolute idiot trying to figure out where to go. I said the game is linear, and I'm like, oh yeah, this game's super linear, and I'm like, where do I go? It's just dead ends everywhere, though. This game is quite linear, though, because I remember in the old games, there's so much backtracking and things like that, you know. Let's just collect the orbs anyway. Do you know what I didn't do again? I still haven't done it. I didn't ask how everyone's day has been. Did it already go down there? Yeah, it's not that way. I didn't ask how everyone's day has been. I've just been in work, as per usual. I had an okay day. I've had much worse days, that's for sure. Much, much worse in my time. I already jumped across here, didn't I? I wish you could, like, dash forwards in the air instead of... Oh, you can! You can dash forwards in the air, okay. I take that back. I take that back. Oh, here we go. I'm such a dumbass. I didn't even know you're supposed to go up here. Right, you can Grade the weapons with other attacks. Minifridge there says hack and slash and character action games kind of need 60 FPS. Yeah, they really do. So it was quite controversial when this game was first released on the PS3 and Xbox 360. The game ran at 30 FPS because this game is actually built using Unreal Engine 3, if you can believe it, which is very strange for a Devil May Cry game to run on an Unreal Engine. But because it runs at 30 frames per second on console, it just doesn't feel as fluid as it does on the PC version, which runs at 60 and above. It feels really smooth to play. Not only that, but the PS4 remaster of this game also runs at quite high frame rate as well.
And who the hell are you?
Son of Sparta.
Sparta.
There's so many cutscenes in this game. It's like, can I play the game? I want to play this game. But it's, oh, enemies. Enemy contact. Okay. Dante dabs while dashing. Aerial dab incoming. Oh yeah. Let's do some aerial combos. Hiya! I really like the ground pound attack. You can do it with the demonic weapons that you eventually get as well, which is kind of cool. Yep. Yeah, like I say, despite what people think of this game, and people have many things to say about this game, it does have. The combat is satisfying. I'll give it that. It's very satisfying to pull off like a sick combo, bro. Sick combo, bro. And we said about this a bit earlier, but the soundtrack goes very hard on this game. It's like, yeah, dude, metal. Yeah, bro, metal. Sorry about that. But it is very, very heavy, very visceral metal riffs. Dante, but because you guys have mentioned it now, I gotta have a look now. Dante dabs. Yes, he does. Look at that. Look at that. He dabs when he dashes. I hate that a lot. Minifridge says also, what isn't made in Unreal? I know, honestly, like Unreal 4 is used for everything, but yeah, this game was made in Unreal 3. I remember in uni when I used Unreal Engine 3, and it's quite jank compared to Unreal 4. Oh, you go to the Sparta thing, haven't you? Oh, yeah. Unreal Engine 3 is good, but it's very jank, and it's mostly made for It's mostly designed for first-person shooters like Unreal Tournament and things like that. Oh, my controller's vibrating.
Hell yeah!
Minifridge says it's been doing good. Rhino Rush says, your day's been fine. You saw a copy of Battlefield Earth at a charity shop and was tempted to get it. Really? That, you should have definitely picked it up. That would have been wonderful. Also, I can play this song on guitar as well. It's called Pull the Pin, and it's by Combi Christ. And it's a badass riff. It's just drop C edgelord riffs, which I learned how to play a while ago. Oh, I don't have the combo so I can only do the base attack. So now, I'm trying to explain how this works now. So if I press the Y button, I will use Rebellion, like that, the sword. But if I hold down right trigger and press Y, you'll use the demonic weapon. So now you can just switch between them whenever you want. And it's very, very fluid, actually. It's a really cool system. And eventually you unlock angelic weapons, which allows you to hold down the left trigger to do angelic attacks. So you have more and more options for combos and things. Hi-ha! Take that. Tasty. There's a... Yeah, the riffs go ridiculously hard on this game. I do like Combi Christ though. Combi Christ is really good. Dash forward. I pressed the wrong button. Can I go back up? Probably not. You're supposed to dash forward. Oh well. I pressed the Y button to dash. That's Cuphead controls, isn't it? Y to dash. Minifridge says there was a time where we thought this was the final. I thought we would never ever see real Dante again. I'm glad I was wrong. Can we do this ground pound on that? No. Okay. That's alright. Yeah, I thought we'd never see canon real Dante ever again. I'm glad I was wrong. Tanya says Dante is Nephilim, but is he half human, half demon, half angel and demon? I think he's half angel, half demon in this game. In the main series, I don't think that's the case. They redid the lore for this game. So they rewrote the lore. So I believe Dante is half human. Sorry, half an angel, half demon. That's why they've got the whole thing of you've got demonic and angelic weapons. Yeah, that is a pitiful air dash. I know. It's not even a dash. It's just a little dab that he does. The chuggy drop C guitar riffs are delicious in this game. I will give it that. So now you can use this to smash the doors down. Kablooey, lovely. Also, at this point in the story, I think Dante hasn't even figured out that Virgil is his brother, even though they look identical. You'd think you put two and two together, wouldn't you? Tony says he is still Nephilim in regular DMC, but is he the same type as in this? I think in this he's angelic and demonic. He's both, because I think Sparda married an angel and had Dante and Virgil as children, I believe. Also, this door you can only open if you have angelic weapons, which we don't. We only have demonic. What's that beeping noise, by the way? I don't know. Could you guys let me know if the mic is buzzing, by the way? I apologise if it is, because I think Wellfired Toast had said earlier that it was buzzing horribly. I apologise for that. I don't want the microphone to be messing up. That's very bad news. But blam. Something else that this game added as well. They added red and blue enemies, so you can only deal damage to the red ones if you use the demonic weapons, and you can only deal damage to the angelic blue bosses.
I remember this.
If you use the blue weapons. They removed that on the remaster of this game. You think the mic is fine? Oh good, I'm glad. I do apologise. Minifridge says this and Splathouse had some killer riffs. Ah, jeez Louise, that was loud. When it went into this flashback thing. Bloody hell, that was loud in my ear. Yeah, Splathouse is another game I'd love to play, actually, Minifridge, because if I'm able to, I would love to stream Splathouse. That game would probably get my channel shut down, because it is so gory, there is so much blood in Splathouse. I've never seen any other game that has more blood than Splathouse. And I mean the hack and slash one, not the originals. I mean, like that's the one Minifridge is on about as well. Thank you very much. I do apologise for asking again about the mic. I was just very nervous about it, because I think I need a new cable for the mic, because it's messing up. Well, let's get going, let's do it.
Am I dreaming?
This game can look pretty when it wants to. Like, that's really weird and unique looking, I like that. Like, there's all, like, cities and buildings warped around. That's neat. You know, I can't fault them for trying. At least they tried. Which is, the forward dash sucks so much, because it doesn't put you forward that much. The forward dash in, like, other games like this are much better. Oh, we've got the hook now. Which is obviously inspired by Devil May Cry 4, where you can jump up to things and you can jump up to other ledges and stuff like that. So they kind of kept that. I keep pressing Y to dash. Y is attack. You idiot, Bread. You actual idiot. See, that forward dash is rubbish. Look at that. It doesn't put you forward very much. So it's not that useful. Splathouse was so crapped on by critics. It's so good. Yeah, I liked it. It's a strange thing, because I know people said that the Splatterhouse, reboot game, the hack and slash game, people said it was very... There's me falling off the edge, there we go, good stuff. People said it was very repetitive. That's a really weird criticism of like a hack and slash game. What did you expect it to have, other than combat and a bit of platforming? What did you want it to have? You know what I mean? Like, it's a weird complaint to say that it was repetitive. What more did you want it to be, other than fighting stuff and doing a little bit of platforming? So, like I say, this game we discussed already, and people have voiced their views of this game, which is very fair, valid opinions people have of this game. I will say I do not think that this game is that bad, because the combat is good, it's fun, it's varied, it's satisfying, it looks really flashy and cool as well. The animation is incredible, looks really, really smooth. But it's mostly just like the story and the edgy kind of dialogue and stuff that I don't like about this game. But the actual gameplay itself is pretty solid, honestly. It's a pretty good hack and slash character action game. It plays sort of similar to the main Devil May Cry games. It's not exactly the same, it kind of does its own thing. And to be fair, I respect them for that. I respect them for at least trying to do their own thing. Because Ninja Theory developed this game, not Capcom. But Capcom gave them their blessing for this game. So Capcom were like, yeah, it's, we like what you're trying to do. My controller is vibrating a lot. I might turn that off, sorry, because it's might interfere with the mic. Luke says also banging music is contained with copyright, so be careful with Splatterhouse. Oh yeah, so Splatterhouse, that's really loud. Sorry everyone, that's really loud. The transition through that. Splatterhouse has got like licensed music from bands. It's got like Five Finger Death Punch and stuff, like actual like bands. So I'd get copyright up the wazoo for that. Mini Fridge, Capcom, we tried. Yeah, pretty much their entire 7th generation run. Yeah, pretty much. Honestly. Is this like a... Oh, we need 3 keys, don't you? Oh, no, you need 1 key. I think you need... Ah, my eyes, that's bright. So they still have the, these optional challenge rooms and stuff. They've still got that. Kill all enemies within the time limit. Let's do it. I'm going to catch up on the chat before I start this, though. Tanya says Splatterhouse was actually one of the few hack and slash games you liked. Okay, interesting. So I'm a big fan of character action games and hack and slash games. I love them quite a lot. I love Bayonetta. I love Devil May Cry. What was that one? I liked Vanquish, even though Vanquish is more of a shooter, but it has more of that crazy sliding around everywhere and stuff. Rhino Rash's funny thing, Gamer 2009 had the guy who played Luigi from... Oh, the movie called Gamer. Is Jared Butler in there? Is Jared Butler in that movie? I'm sure he is. John Leguizamo? I can't say his name properly. Play Splatterhouse but use the Mega Drive. That's a good call, actually. Just use the Mega Drive soundtrack instead of the licensed music. Oh, what? That wasn't very good, was it? I keep trying to use the angelic weapons. We haven't got them yet, though. Yeah, the music goes extremely hard in this game. I don't know if any of you have listened to Combi Christ, but if you like really, really heavy, thick riffs in drop C tuning, you might like Combi Christ. Because he made the soundtrack, well, him and Noisia made the soundtrack for this game, and I think it's pretty sick, I gotta be honest. Health Cross. Collect Forge, create a new Health Cross, okay. That's a secret mission. Yeah, and Rhino Rash says that was him. Yeah, okay. He was in the movie Gamer. Interesting. Yeah. Some of these sound effects just really like to make my ears bleed, don't they? Minifridge there says, I think if they made a game in the DMC universe, but away from Dante, this wouldn't have been lambasted the way that it was. but changing Dante and his story was the main thing people clung to. Yeah, so I think it's a valid critique that people have of this game, where they changed Dante's character so much. He's kind of unlikable in this game, to be honest.
They're here.
He's mostly just annoys me in this game,
They found us.
and
We've got to get out.
his look, I'm not a fan of it. I don't really like his appearance. Some people do like this, so let's have a good look a minute. Some people do like this appearance for him. I'm not a fan of it at all. I prefer classic Dante, but I actually saw someone when I went to a Comic-Con before. Someone was cosplayed as this Dante, and I had a chat with him about it, and I said, I really don't think DMC is that bad, but the main thing that people don't like is Dante's design. And he was like, well, he actually liked the way that he looked. I'm like, interesting. That's interesting, because I don't like the way that he looks in this game. That guy rules. He also did Sid the Sloth and Brute. Oh, I saw Encanto. Encanto was quite cute. Quite a cute film. Hold on a minute. I gotta turn the control vibration off. It's annoying me. Vibration, go away. So now we can pull enemies towards us with the hook, which is pretty useful. But again, it doesn't have lock-on, so you don't know who you're going to grab when you do it, see? I'm trying to grab the other one, there we go. I would say that's the major flaw, which they did fix.
Come on.
Hashtag not my Dante. Yeah. Like I said, I get that they were trying to do something different. I get it, but I don't know, it just doesn't really work for me. It doesn't work for most people, to be fair. If you're making changes to like a well-established character, you better do it properly. You better do it properly, because people are going to be upset if you don't. I haven't died yet, but I'm going to get one of those just in case. I don't really use vital stars that much in the main games. I know they're basically little mini health packs, basically. The main DMC games have them as well. I don't use them that much. I just keep going until I die and hopefully respawn with a golden orb or something. Right, okay, let's carry on. Let's proceed, people. Tanya says, to be fair, Dante in this is far from the worst redesigned character. He's not quite as bad as movie Sonic, the first version. Let me pause the game a minute. The first version of the Sonic the Hedgehog movie, Sonic, Sega want you to forget, but let me tell you now, everyone listening now, I will never forget. I will never, ever forget what Sonic used to look like in the movies. That trailer gave me nightmares. Sega are trying to pretend that it didn't happen. I'll ensure they don't forget. I'll make damn sure they don't forget. This Dante shop's in Topshop, yeah.
Is that Mom?
It's Dante's mother. Okay.
I love you, Dante.
Speaking of Ice Age, thoughts of the studio shutting down? You know what? Animation studios always get shut down. Animation studios get the worst end of the stick, honestly. After all of the hard work that the team did for, you know, redesigning Sonic for the movie to make him look good, that studio was shut down. That sucks so much. There's also a movie called Life of Pi, which you might have heard of, and the team who made the CGI tiger and all the CGI for it, they got shut down as soon as the movie was released. That just sucks, man. Like, animators are treated like rubbish in the industry. It sucks, honestly. Let's get some angelic powers. Nice. So now we've got angelic and demonic powers. Good stuff, good stuff. We're just glossing over the fact that Dante is going commando. I just kind of brush it to the back of my mind at this point. So now we have angelic weapons, normal weapons and demonic weapons. I'm also going to let you listen to the riff a minute. It's so heavy. Right. So now we can use demonic and angelic weapons. Hoorah. And we can also use rebellion and the guns. So now we've got a full kind of combo list of stuff that we can do. And that's where this game shines. That's when this game feels good, when you can switch between these different weapons you've got. It's really, really satisfying. It genuinely is. Because it gives you, like, freedom to use whatever you want, really. There we go. See, I know you can't see my controller just now, but try and explain what I mean. If all you have to do is hold down the left trigger, and now, whilst you've got the left trigger held down, you've got the angelic weapon, and you hold down the right trigger, you've got demonic equipped. And you can just flip between them very, very fast. It's really intuitive. It's a really cool system, honestly. I'm surprised that no other games have really tried that kind of weapon switching. Not in the way that this game does it, anyway. I don't need anything on there. Ryan Rush says, you prepared for the worst after the teasers leading up to the trailer. Yeah. Nightmare. Nightmare Fuel Sonic still haunts me to this day. It's very unfortunate. Huh. Okay. Now we have angelic weapons. We should be able to open this door. Alrighty, here we go. Nice, good stuff.
Cool.
Cool. You can make me do the duck walk. Cool, huh? Bonus points if you get that reference. Right, let's carry on. What do we have here? What do we have?
Blue rose.
The blue rose. Isn't that a Nero's gun? His revolver that he uses in Devil May Cry 4. Ah, enough with the flashbacks and the ear-bleeding sounds. Stop. Ah. Okay, we've been streaming for about an hour now. And we're doing another one of these, okay. But now this is the tutorial on how to use the angelic weapon, I guess. Mini Fridge there says, let's never forget that Gangsta's Paradise is in Sonic canon thanks to that trailer. Yeah. Why Gangsta's Paradise for the trailer? Why that song? I suppose because 90s, I guess. They go in for the whole nostalgia thing. But when I think Sonic the Hedgehog, I don't really think Gangsta's Paradise, to be honest with you. But I suppose what they were going for with it was the whole, you know, like nostalgia angle. They're going for the whole old, you know, old school, I guess. So now we've got the angel lift, which pulls you towards things. The demonic hook pulls things towards you, and the angelic one pulls you towards it. Which I also think is kind of a nice and intuitive system. Kind of a nice mechanic. The platforming is decent in this game. Controversial opinion time. Here comes the controversial opinion that will upset a lot of people. I think this game has better platforming than Devil May Cry 4. Because, in my opinion, I love Devil May Cry 4. But that game has a lot of problems too. The combat, sorry, not the combat, the platforming in Devil May Cry 4 is not that good. It's actually very stiff and awkward, in my opinion. And I think the platforming is a lot better in this game. Well, Ninja Theory, they had a bit more experience in doing like 3D platformers like this. You know, they've done it before. I think they did the Odyssey to the West, I believe it was called. And that game has, you know, what? Right as I praise the platforming, I just screw up horribly there. Like an idiot. What are you supposed to do there, then? Oh, you used to pull towards him, I see, yeah, okay. Rhino Rash says, you remember reaction videos getting taken down? Oh, because of the song? Oh, because of, like, copyright for the song, do you mean? Should have included running in the 90s on the trailer. Yeah, if they go for the nostalgia factor, try that instead. Every hero needs a Genesis. Yeah, apparently they do. Okay. Yeah, like I said, I think that the platforming is better on this game than it is in Devil May Cry 4. But Devil May Cry 4's combat is a lot more complex than this. Like Devil May Cry 4's combat, because you're playing as Dante and Nero and Lady and Trish on the special edition of 4. There's a lot more going on. To be fair, you can play as Nero on this game.
What am I, Unleashed?
Because there's the DLC that they made. And he plays kind of interestingly as well. He's got his katana and whatnot.
What else were you planning on doing with your...
Oh yeah. Yeah, we don't call it the Sega Genesis. It's the Sega Mega Drive. That's the one. Okay. Right, more. This level, by the way, I will say this. This level is basically a tutorial, right? And it goes on for a little bit too long. I want to get up to the next boss. We've been streaming for an hour. I'm hoping if we maybe get to the next boss, I might call it there. We'll see how we get on, though. It's going alright, though, so far. I think some people that have tuned into the stream, by the way, they probably too young to have known about this game. But those of you that are here just now, obviously you know about this. You were there when it launched. But a lot of sort of younger people who I know watch my streams, they probably don't know what Devil May Cry is. But there we have it. So many cutscenes in this game. Just let me fight things. Let me use weapons. Shadow White, hello. How's it going, man? Nice to see you in. We're playing Devil May Cry, the reboot game.
I remember my mother.
That absolutely no one likes except for me. They changed so many things in this game in comparison to the other Devil May Cry games.
I had a brother too.
I'm not a fan of how they changed the story, but I do like the combat mechanics quite a lot, which I've mentioned previously to everyone here. But this game's not as bad as people say it is, in my personal opinion. But there we go.
The demons found us.
I'm glad you're doing well, Shadow White, and I appreciate you hopping in as well. Thank you.
When they broke in, I saw him.
It's Mundus. Mundus killed their mother. Yep. Tore out the heart. Yep. Quite vicious. Rhino Rash might
So that we could escape.
might remember this. At the time, this game, like games journalists and critics, they said that this game was Shakespearean. I'm like, I understand what they're saying with this dramatic story, but the dialogue ain't Shakespearean in this game. The dialogue is like try-hard edgelord trash in this game.
That's why it all went black. Until now.
There we go. Let me catch up on chat now. Let's have a look what people are saying. Tanya says, DMC will always be ruined for you by the resident college try-hard edgelord Daniel Rogers and his PVC Virgil code. I know Daniel Rogers, yes. I know exactly of whom you speak. And he was a big Devil May Cry fan. I remember I used to talk to him all the time about Devil May Cry, actually. Rhino Rash says, you remember one time you had to explain Cortana to a friend when you looked at Funko Pops of Bill Rizier and Lance Bean. Oh, so just explain what... Oh, Contra. I think you said Cortana. I'm an idiot. I can't read. You said Contra. I see. Oh, the original Contra characters, yeah. Nice. Contra Hard Corpse as well. Hardcore, rather. Which is also very good. But you're on about the original Contra, right? Shadow White says, is this the one where they gave Dante bad hair and made him swear a lot? It is. It is that one. It is the reboot one, where he swears all the time, and his character design kind of sucks, even though I know some people like the way he looks in this game. But it is indeed that one. It's the edgiest of the Devil May Cry games. And that's saying something. That is saying something. He had the power of God and DMC on his side, yeah. Why'd they give Virgil a fedora? Why'd they've got to do that to my boy? Why'd they got to ruin my boy like this?
I've been looking for you for a long time now. Our mother gave these to us.
Yeah.
I think she knew that this moment would come.
Well, with like the Shakespearean angle, the only way I can understand what they mean is when they say
Father, Sparta.
with the fall of the angels and the
A fate worse than death,
demons fighting the angels in this very epic, grandiose, demonic thing, where the split between heaven and hell, all this grandiose stuff. That's kind of epic and whatever. But the dialogue sucks in this game.
Want to know who's responsible for all this?
When you finish that, F you. Yeah, that's Dante to every boss that you fight on this game. He just, like, curses them out all the time. Swears at them constantly. They're just like, "Milady." I don't think he does, but I hope he never, ever tips that fedora in this game. If he does, I'm shutting the game off. If I see one fedora tip, I'm ending the stream. I can't be dealing with that behaviour. Really on mission 3. Because that second mission is quite long, and it's the longest tutorial. They made Virgil a Reddit mod. That's very funny.
My mother used to bring us here.
He just sits on Reddit all day with his little fedora, with his bottle of Mountain Dew on his desk next to him.
Some things have always been. There have always been angels.
Let's not forget that Nero will be doing that in 5. Oh yeah.
9 millennia ago, one demon rose through the ranks to...
I'll let you listen to the lore of the story a minute. I'll be quiet. I'll shut up a minute.
Cruelest. Mundus. But Mundus did not rise alone. At his right hand was his most trusted lieutenant, his blood brother,
Sparta.
But Sparta betrayed him. He fell in love with an angel, Eva. The secret union between angel and demon was inconceivable. But it happened. And with it came new life. Twin boys. You and I.
This is what Tanya was asking me about earlier. The explanation of them being Nephilim.
His fury knew no limit. He hunted the lovers down. Eva was murdered by his own hand. And for Sparta, he demanded a more brutal fate. Endless punishment and pain. But even as Eva was destroyed, and Sparta was imprisoned for eternity, each knew that the seed for their revenge had already been sown. Because according to legend, the only beings that can slay a demon king are Nephilim. A hybrid of angel and demon.
This stuff I think is pretty cool. It's pretty interesting. I like this. The lore is good, but the edgy dialogue isn't good at all. That's the problem. All of the lore I think is quite interesting though.
One child was born, but there were 2 Nephilim, and each had been hidden well. Sparta armed his sons. The rebellion for Dante. The Yamato for Virgil.
I kind of like how the graffiti is telling the story as well. That's quite cool.
Our mom and imprisoned our dad.
Yes.
And we're the offspring of angels and demons.
Demon father, angel mother. We are Nephilim. The only ones that can slay the demon king.
Good. How?
Spotter. Fucking demon collaborators. You're being dragged into limbo. I'll find Kat. She'll get you out.
Like I can't say they didn't try with this game. They clearly put effort into this game. They clearly cared about it, but just some of the decisions that were made are questionable. Like the fact I can't lock on, for example. Because because it makes it way more difficult than it should be to hit flying enemies. Boom! Get out of there. Boom, shake, shake, shake the room. Oh, parry. Boom. Smashing. As Nigel Thornberry once said. I can't wait till we get Kablooey, the shotgun, the Coyote and the Kablooey weapon, because the pistols, like Ebony and Ivory, are almost useless on this game. I mean, I can use them a little tiny bit, but they just don't really help that much. Boom! Boom! You know the new Lego game, by the way? I'm not even trolling, I'm being serious. The new Lego Star Wars game has Devil May Cry-like combos, I've seen. Like, you can do juggle aerial combos and stuff like that in the new Lego Star Wars game, which is very surprising to me. Let's catch up on chat. Tanya says Virgil looks like mysterious stranger from Fallout Vats. Yeah. The strong language. Oh yeah, there's a lot of very unnecessary swearing in this game. Dante, our mother gave us the power of Mountain Dew and upvotes. Yeah. Brilliant. Fantastic. Yeah, Nephilim, angelic and demonic combination in this game in particular, yeah.
I'll have to find another way.
Only one with a top voted post can kill a king. Fantastic. You can't jump over there. I think you have to go a different way, because it's too far. Because if you try to jump over, you just die, I think. Yeah, I wanted to test it. I wanted to try it out, just to ensure myself. Right, let's get on here. I actually want to get the new combos, because you see this combo. You can do that with these as well, when it glistens. But you have to unlock it, so let's have a look at the Divinity statue. Yeah, we can use that one, and there's a Trinity Smash as well. Let's get Judgment and Trinity Smash. Let's go to Osiris, and we can use the Cleaver and Shredder. Nice, nice, nice. Dante Thornberry. This isn't Resident Evil 4. What did I call it? Because you know the Divinity statues, they kind of suck in this game, because in Devil May Cry, the Divinity statues, they've got this, in the other games, sorry, they've got this really nice music that's unique to them, and they're more aesthetically pleasing. It looks like they slapped the UI for this together in an afternoon, and they didn't really care about this menu. But now, let's just make sure we can do the pause combo. 1, 2, pause, 3. We can, and let's try it with the Osiris. 1, 2, pause, 3. Nice, we can do the combo, good stuff. Dante Thornberry. Shadow White says that last shot made Dante look like Human Shrek. Oh yeah, yeah. Human Shrek from Shrek 2. With his manly man features. Nigel Thornberry, whose ghost got busted on Halloween. Right. So not this way, no? Sometimes I think some of the lighting effects on this game are not intentional. Like, if you look by here, do you see that red glisten? You see that red? I don't think that's intentional. I think that's a weird lighting bug, because it looks like really distorted and bad. I don't know. Let's go. Let's keep taking a look around. Oh, we've got a vital star. I like to say I don't use them that much. 1, 2, pause, pivot, strut, pose 3. Or just strut, just only strut about. How I roll. Right. So we can't jump over there, as I remember. Let's just go back into the middle. Here we go. So now, we can basically just use whatever you want, whatever weapon you want. But we can use the same 3-button combo thing now, the 1, 2, 3. Nice. Oh, wham! Look out for the chainsaw guys, because they're very unfriendly. When they do their big chainsaw attack there, you can't deal any damage to them, or you can't like break the attack. Oop. Jump out of the way quickly. Bam! Bam! Ah, I didn't dodge well enough. So I got chainsawed up the back. Okay. So yeah, this visual style, I spoke about it earlier. I get why some people don't like it, because it is kind of an assault on the eyes. It's got this very vivid, like, color scheme going on. There's loads of post-processing effects. It kind of makes your eyes bleed a little. But there we go. Chainsaw bloke again. Dodge out of the way. How dare you, Mr. Chainsaw? Hiya! Bam! Dance tea. Yeah. Dance tea. Just dancing around. Hope everyone's doing good, by the way. This has been a very different one. This is the first time I've done like a stream of a hack and slash, I think. Although you could say Shrek 2 is a hack and slash, technically. I know I missed the soul there. But like, oh, okay, I just fell down, never mind. Yeah, this is the first time I've done a game like this live. Hope it's going okay. Like I say, the early levels of this game are quite slow, and because they're trying to tutorial you up about everything, you know. But oh well. I don't know how I managed to screw up the... Oh. Oh, you could have just jumped back up there, I see, okay. Don't know why I didn't. Oh, you are joking. At least you can go back up. I didn't know that the platforms would move out of the way like that. Huh? Yeah, we got it. More cutscenes. Shrek 2. So Shrek 2, the ultimate character action game. I know, right? Forget Devil May Cry 5. It was all about Shrek 2. Why did every game this generation say, you see that bloom? Yeah, they went mental with the bloom effects on this game. Like, I know it's Unreal Engine 3, but even so, oh, there we go. That's what I wanted to do. That's the proper dash, right? Okay. So now we can do a really nice dash. Shadow White, this is Ninja Theory really want to show off their visual effects. Yeah, well, you know what as well, Shadow White, I do think that this game looks pretty at times. Like, this looks really, really cool. Like, that is very visually striking. It's very unique looking. It's very weird looking. I like that. That could be like an album cover art, for example. I think this game looks really good sometimes. But other times it hurts my eyes. But yeah, this dash, that's what I wanted. Like a good dash, that's better. I love how he does the proper, like, weeaboo, like, anime Naruto arms out when he dashes. Because of course he does. Fridge says, you're doing good. I'm glad to hear. And Tanya is also doing good as well. I am doing well. I'm doing better recently. And today I've been okay. I had a good day in work. And just getting by with this as well. Like, this game is, you know, it's alright. Not too shabby with this game, it's okay. Luke says, think they made they made Heavenly Sword as well, yeah. And they made that Odyssey to the West game as well. And they made another game that I've played that I forget what it's called. But they've made, like, other character action games and adventure games. I love it. They felt the need to give you these tedious tutorial levels, though. It's like, just let me play the game instead of giving me like 5 tutorials on how to use the weapons. It's like, it's not necessary. I get it, like, I understand how it works. I don't need 2.5 hours of tutorials to teach me how the game works, you know what I mean? Yeah, I'm glad you guys are doing well. As well. And yeah, like on what Shadow White was saying there, I think this game can look pretty at times. It has the potential to. When it wants to. Any little drink a minute. Sort of sip of me drink. Like, did they really need that little mini tutorial level to teach me how to do the dash? They could have just said, here, this is how you dash. You gotta try and stay airborne. Stay in the air. Oh, no mind. Where? Let's be having ya. Boom! I threw him into the air only to bring him back down. That was pointless. Naruto running. How many more of these cliches are in this game? I know, right? Well, like I say, this game comes from a very edgy time, you know. Like, this is 2013. Like, the 2010s, edgelord culture was at an all-time high in the 2010s. And this kind of plays into a lot of that, doesn't it? It has the I'm such a badass, look at me. I'm a part demon, part angel, I'm such a badass. And I've got my trench coat. And I do my Naruto running in the air. Oh, that Naruto running was so high octane, it made my game stutter. Made my frame rate stutter then.
Cat, on my way.
I think sometimes I get stuttering because of my... I keep saying it, but I'll just explain once more. My CPU on my desktop computer, it's only a quad core, and I think it doesn't like streaming sometimes, because it has like these weird like frame rate stutters, but it's not that bad. But now we can dash across. Why couldn't they have just given me that dash move and then said, okay, you can dash over there now? I didn't need that whole tutorial section. It felt like padding, do you know what I mean? So pointless. Luke says, spent almost 4 hours in Newport and you're knackered. Oh, fair, but you had a cheeky Nando's. Of course, you got to do the cheeky Nando's. It's got to be done.
Silver Sachs Tower. The world's most powerful investment bank.
We were edgelords in the 2010s, but even we thought this game was cringy. Yeah, even at the time, even then, I was like, this game is trying too hard, I think.
To Mundus, the world is a factory farm for human souls.
The late 2000s and early 2010s were a dark time. Oh, they were, definitely.
The monitoring is done by...
The edgelords were at an all-time peak. They were at an all-time high.
CCTV cameras, satellites, and spies.
The
way he keeps us docile is a little more insidious.
Way before Elon Musk even thinks to decide of purchasing a media platform. Oh yeah.
The demons have spiked it.
This game has weirdly quite a lot of social commentary, though. Like this game is it talks about like the media feeding you lies and stuff. That's a big theme in this game.
A conduit from which Mundus draws his power.
And they sort of frame it as the demons control the media, they control the news and stuff, and they control humankind and they keep them in check by feeding them lies.
If we hit him where it hurts, let his anger rule him.
I mean, it's an interesting idea to mess around with, like having the demons controlling Earth in a subtle way through the news media and things. I mean, it's a cool idea, I suppose, but yeah.
What do you want to do first?
Rhino Rash says your edgy years would be around the late 2000s. Yeah, like late 2000s or early 2010s, definitely, like Shadow White was saying. But that is the edgelord phase for a lot of people, yeah. Okay, we're on mission 4. We're only on mission 4. We've been playing for like an hour and a half. I'm gonna keep going. It's good stuff.
The police have released footage of the terrorist responsible for the recent attacks at St. Agrius' church.
This guy is a parody of Bill O'Reilly. It's not a subtle parody at all. It's not subtle.
Remember his face, people. If you see him, inform the police immediately, but do not approach him. He has a history of physical violence and is a known sexual deviant.
Okay.
This is Bob Barbas, just doing God's work.
Just doing God's work. Bill O'Reilly hasn't been relevant for like, well, since this game came out, 2013. Right, guys, I'm gonna leave it there. I'm afraid. This game has actually hurt my face to look at, especially that level. Like, the worst bit is the daytime because, so basically, Unreal Engine has got the default settings for when it's daytime. It's got the global sun, and it's that, but cranked up to 11. My eyes hurt from playing this game. I need a break. I need to stop. But I'll catch you guys on Friday. I'm going to be streaming Cuphead again. You guys are probably sick of Cuphead, and I am apologetic for that. But I do love playing it. I have a good time with Cuphead. Don't worry, come June, there will be new content for Cuphead, so it'll be something different at least. At least something new. Completely new bosses, completely new weapons and levels, so at least there'll be something new from Cuphead. My eyes are bloody hurting. No worries, you're going to need sun cream and aftercare for this, yeah, of course. Rhino Rash says we wouldn't know how Ash caught a bunch of tourists and that the episode sold to... The episode sold to you as the Safari Zone episode, which is set in a nature reserve, yeah. Very strange that they had to cut their episode, because if there's vital information that you need, that's in their episode that they removed, you know. Could use this to trick a vampire into thinking it's daylight. I know, right? Excuse me, sorry. So, this has been DMC, Devil May Cry. My final statement on this game, I like the combat system. I love the switching between angelic and demonic weapons. That stuff's really cool. The first couple of levels are kind of boring. They're very sort of like tutorial kind of levels. They're very sort of basic and kind of not much happening. The later levels in this game get a lot more interesting. So do the enemy waves and stuff. It just takes probably too long to get to that point. The story has some interesting parts with the lore of the Nephilim and stuff, but the actual dialogue and writing is kind of bad. So yeah, this game has some positive aspects. What I do usually do if I wanted to play this game is just play Bloody Palace mode. So the Bloody Palace, for those who don't know, is basically you just fight all of the enemy types in the game, and you progressively go through loads of different waves, and you're on a time limit, and you have to fight them all. And you fight all of the bosses in the entire game as well, in the Bloody Palace. And that's really fun, so I would usually just play that, because that just focuses on the best bit of this game, which is the combat system. But yeah, that's all for me. Sorry, I went on a little rant there about how I feel about this game. This game definitely has problems, but it's okay. Especially the later levels, if we were gonna get to those. But that has been me. I'll chat to you all in the Discord. Thank you for tuning into this. Luke, this is Mundus. His name isn't right. Mundus. Yeah. They changed a lot of things of the lore and the story. Like I said, the bit that I do like of the story is the way that they've handled the Nephilim, part demonic, part angelic for Dante. That stuff's pretty cool. Yeah, that's me. I will catch you guys either in the Discord or on Friday. Thank you very much. This has been DMC, Devil May Cry. Catch you later, guys. Bread been out.